people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Claire Summer and this is Lumiere. Today's pick a card reading is Reunited. Will you get back together? Will they come back to you? So my readings do contain both light and shade, so I want to put out a trigger warning for you. I know that emotions may be running high, so please just bear that in mind. Please don't ask the question if you don't genuinely want to know the answer right now. Really, this is just an opportunity for you to reflect on your situation and take a look at the energy surrounding your situation, okay? So please just bear that in mind before we get started, all right? We've got three groups for you today. We've got group 1, group 2, and group 3. Group 1 is the amethyst slice. Group 2 is the quartz geode. And group 3 is the labradorite gemstone. Alright, so I'll show you with the crystals and without the crystals. You're welcome to pause the video if you need more time to tune in to your intuition to guide you as to which of these groups will resonate with your situation the most today. While you do that, I will just let you know that I'm also over on Instagram. I've got more free content over there for you. I'm doing mini readings for the collective, but also a lot on my IGTV series called the Holistic Relationship Series, talking about love, manifesting love, relationship issues, relationship challenges, how we can get over them, talking about feminine energy, really powerful stuff. So if you want to join the conversation, if you want to find out more, it's all over on Instagram at Lumiere_Mystic. So you can find me there as well if you want to. All right, but make your selection. Timestamps are in the description box, and I will see you in a moment for your reading. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. I'm going to start with your tarot cards and I will look at your oracle cards in a moment, okay? So we've got the Hanged Man, Hermit, Virgo's energy represented, the Star, Aquarius energy, Death, Scorpio's energy. This is a powerful opening to your reading. Hanged Man, Hermit, Star, Death. So 4 major arcanas. We've got 9 of Wands. This is the center of your reading, so this is the theme of your reading here, what it all sort of hangs on. The Ace of Swords, 4 of Cups, Justice, Libra's energy, and closing your reading with King of Pentacles for you today. Okay, so like I said, this is a powerful reading. This is there's a lot to do with kind of destiny and fate when we're looking at so many major arcanas all together. That's deep. This is such an amazing combination. Hanged Man to the Hermit to the Star. Deep healing has been going on here. Somebody in this connection is really healing. Somebody in this connection has learned a lot of spiritual lessons as a result of being in the other person's life. I feel that somebody in this connection is really bound to somebody who has withdrawn or has gone within themselves. They're sort of bound up to their energy. But this person's really withdrawn and retreated from this. But, you know, there's so much healing energy here. I feel like there's a lot of recalibration, a lot of assimilation is what I'm hearing of these energies, right? Between you both. So if there is space between you, this is absolutely necessary. In order to sort of regain your own sovereignty is what I'm hearing, and kind of remember who you are at this time. So big changes in perspective is what I'm hearing from Spirit as well with these cards. Changes in perspective about how how someone in this connection sees love and relationships. There may be this energy of I'm never doing this again, or I'm closing myself off to love, or this relationship or this connection isn't what I thought it was, and it's making me want to withdraw. But what's so powerful is, in the imagery of the hermit, he's holding a lantern with a little star in it, and then here we are with the star energy as your next card, you know, progressing through this journey. So this is really, it's like the going towards this, the light is getting brighter, so that, you know, indicates to me that clarity is coming, illumination is coming, and that they're holding you in their heart is what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. So like, this is the love with the star card, and here he is holding that love, that star, that energy in the heart space. So I feel like your person is really holding your heart in their hand. Literally, that's what I'm seeing in these cards. And I feel like that isn't particularly empowering to you, to have so much of your energy invested in this person. It's like they're holding on to it because they like to know, they like to be nourished by your energy, right? They like that attention. They can feel how much you love them, even if you're not talking or you're not together. They're still getting nourished by your beautiful, loving energy from your heart chakra, because you are pouring love towards them, and that is nourishing them. So it may be the case that you are seeing, you know, maybe you're looking at them on social media or something like this, and you're seeing like their life looks quite good. You know, maybe they're in another relationship, or maybe they're dating other people, or maybe they've got a good job, or some sort of opportunity has come their way. But part of that is because they're being nourished by your spirit, is what I'm hearing. Because you're pouring so much of yourself into them. So Spirit's saying, I'm hearing, don't get depleted. Okay, your own cup must be full of love, because you're such a wonderful, loving person, and I can really feel that. So your own cup must be full. Because you don't want to get depleted trying to nourish somebody else who ultimately isn't open to you. You know, they're happy to receive from you, but maybe not to connect with you. But somebody in this connection is really hoping for transformation to occur. Start of the Death card, really powerful. Combination Aquarius, Scorpio energy. So someone is really hoping for healing and transformation, and for things to change, and they're hoping that this isn't really the end, is what I'm seeing here. Now, Nine of Wands is what it all hangs on. This is the theme of your reading. So I feel like someone in this connection really feels like it's worth fighting for. I feel like you've been through a lot together. I'm hearing the words a rocky road. So, you know, maybe there's been some tension between you, some challenges, that it's been quite a challenge or rocky or something like this. But I just feel like someone's become very wary, very defensive of what to say. With this Ace of Swords, about kind of accepting communication or talking openly about things. They're wary about speaking their truth. They're wary about maybe even the truth coming out in some cases. For some of you, it may be that someone in this connection is wary about speaking what's really in their heart. And they haven't said that their feelings have changed, is what I'm picking up on, right? They don't want to tell you that their feelings have changed, that they've gone through a transformation. Maybe them, maybe you. Take it how it resonates, vice versa, but this is what I'm picking up on. Somebody isn't willing to say that. They don't want to say that. They're very guarded. They're just like, I'm not going to tell you the truth about this. I feel like for some of you, they just haven't given you closure. They haven't said those words to really help you to move on. or to understand, you know, what changed. This is what I'm seeing. Ace of Swords to the Four of Cups. You want them to tell you what's going on, but you know how they feel, what has changed, what's happening. You know, what it's like you're not understanding them, but you know you want them to do this, but ultimately they are excuse me, my hay fever, they're closed off. Four of Cups. Four of Cups energy. They're just like they're closed off to really talking about things. They're closed off to what it is that you have to offer them from your heart space, that love that you have to give. They're closed off to going forward or having a relationship or something like this. It may be that the truth comes out with the Ace of Swords. I do see that. So you may get the closure that you want. They're reluctant. There's definitely they're reluctant to really do that. I mean, you can push them to give them that, but I feel clarity coming in for you. I feel an understanding coming in for you that they're just not open to this. Okay, so the way I see this right now is I don't see that in this reading that they're coming back towards you. Okay, because they're closed off to the idea, right, of this relationship or of this connection. Now, this isn't your fault. This has nothing to do with you. This is to do with that, you know, we looked at these really powerful cards at the beginning of your reading. And this is to do with their own spiritual journey. It may be that they are closed. The truth is that they are closed off. This is the truth. The truth is that they're closed off to love. We have love represented here with the Star card. So it may be that they're closed off to your love. It may be that they're closed off to the idea of a long-term relationship. It's not you. This is their own spiritual journey. Spirit really wants you to know this. It's not you. It's part of their own spiritual journey. That they are going on where they are learning about love and relationships. But, you know, when I say that they're not coming back to reconcile with you, I know you're very hopeful that that will happen. We're just looking at the energies right now, and what I'm seeing right now in this connection and with your person is a lot of energetic changes, a lot of assimilation of, you know, learning of lessons and things like this, and that this distance is really necessary. So are they gonna, you know, will you get back together? I can't look way into the future with just a general reading right now. You know, not connecting to your energy because I'm connecting to the energy of the collective, right? But in this moment that we're looking at, they're not thinking about that because they have closed off their heart chakra and they've closed off their heart space. And I can feel this tightness. They're resistant to this idea at the moment. And you probably know that already. But I feel that you're going to get truth, you're going to get understanding, you're going to get the clarity that you need to understand that you can't persuade them to be anything other than they are. You can't win them over, you can't cajole them, you can't persuade them, right? You can't chase them down. You're going to have this understanding that where they're at, which is this Four of Cups energy, is just where they're at. And I think, well, I'm sensing that's going to give you some peace. It's going to give you that understanding where you're just like, okay, I get this. So that you're not in that limbo. And it may be that you get this, that you need, where, you know, if you need that, if you need to hear those words, then I do see that. You know, if that's what you need to be able to move on with your life. Remember, I'm just picking up on how you are relating to each other right now, okay? So what I'm really seeing, and I want to be clear about this, is I don't see them coming forward towards you in the near future, like in the next lunar month, but we can check in again and then see how things have changed when they've assimilated these spiritual lessons and how they're feeling about this. So I'm saying right now they're not coming towards you, right now they're not open to this connection, but that may be, that doesn't mean that they will never be, right? Let's look at this a bit deeper. So we have Justice, Libra's energy. So this is like getting the answers you need. What I'm hearing from Spirit so much is that you just really want answers. So this is you getting the answers you need. This is about things coming back into balance, you feeling more balanced, okay? So maybe you're taking a bit of that power back when we were talking about you, you know, putting your heart in their hands, and that balance being just, you know, taking a bit of that energy back for yourself. Maybe that balance is that you've been nourishing them too much with your own energetic force, and looping that back, taking it back into yourself so that you can get grounded. But I see things coming more into balance. If you feel like they've got all the power, I see things coming into balance. And I'm hearing the word fairness as well. So, you know, this is a card of karma. You reap what you sow, that sort of energy. So I feel like sorry, I'm just again, this speaks of truth. The truth coming out, a decision being made, and then things becoming more balanced for you for the long term. Very powerful energies with this King of Pentacles in the outcome for you. Very positive. All right, so this is about things being very real. Okay, so I'm hearing like things solidifying. So if you've been feeling a little bit up in your head about things, if you've been feeling a lot about, you know, like we were talking about, just giving your energy away, giving your power away, I see you getting grounded in yourself. It's just like you have this understanding. A decision gets made, which means that you're able to move forward for the long term. For you, for your own goals and dreams, for what it is that you want, for what it is that feels good to you. So, you know, a lot of prosperity coming in. This is a card of abundance, okay? Abundance of prosperity, of love, of the long term, and making long-term plans and being very successful. So what I see is you coming to an understanding that they aren't open to this connection, and that is for their own reasons, and that makes you feel more balanced, and then you're able to create long-term plans which will really benefit you for years to come, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. So it says keep an open mind from the Romance Angels deck. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, so that could indicate that there's somebody else who's better for you out there. You may not want to hear that right now, but it's just a little message from Spirit. But it's just saying keep an open mind to these energies and this situation. Okay, so what I'm hearing is don't jump to any conclusions. Don't try and fill in the gaps in your mind. If there's things that you don't know, don't make assumptions, is what I'm hearing about what's going on. Okay, so just be like, do I know this as a fact, or am I just picking up little bits and pieces from things I've heard, or things that I'm assuming, or things that I've seen on social media? What I'm hearing is that you don't know the full scope of this. You don't know the full picture. So keep an open mind about that. We have the beautiful card Compassion. So this is just, you know, Spirit is just saying, the Star card is here as well. This is an energy of compassion. Show yourself compassion. All your feelings are valid, right? Allow your feelings, is what I'm hearing. And maybe show your person some compassion as well, because it may be that they are, you know, we saw these powerful energies at the beginning. It may be that your person is struggling a little bit within themselves or on their journey through life. So just extend the graceful energy of compassion to you and to this connection, all right? Connect to your beautiful, loving heart. And we have the card Consequences and Limit. So Consequences says karma, destiny, cause and effect. That is really mirroring the energies of Justice here. So it's just like things couldn't have been any other way based on how, you know, what has happened. Things couldn't have been any other way. You know, and it may be that you feel, well, you've behaved this way, this, you know, your person, and, you know, these are the consequences. This is what's happened. So that's indicated here. And then we've got limit, which is final straw, breaking point. So that may be their energies, it may be your energies of just like, enough is enough, I want to think about me now, I want to get grounded, I want to create a beautiful future for myself, I want to think about the long term, I don't want to be stuck in this limbo. Okay, so in this energy here, they're not making any moves to come towards you. There may be some communication, but I feel that that communication may give you the closure that you need, but they're not feeling like they're going to come towards you right now because they're working on their own spiritual lessons. But this is just at this moment. Okay, take your energy back onto yourself, love yourself, show yourself that compassion, and then see how things unfold. I'm really sorry if this isn't what you wanted to hear, but that's all I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards and to, you know, experience these energies for you. All right, if you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. People have been getting amazing results from this and writing to me with their stories of transformation and union, so that may benefit you in some way. It's linked in the description box, but you're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 2. This is for everybody who picked the quartz geode. All right, so I am going to take a look at your tarot cards to begin with, and I will look at your oracle cards in a moment. All right, okay, so we've got High Priestess, a powerful opening to your reading, Pisces energy. 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Leo's energy, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. This is the center of your reading, the sort of theme of your reading today. Fool, the Devil, 3 of Wands, and closing your reading with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is astonishing. Look at this, Queen of Wands next to Queen of Swords next to Queen of Pentacles. I don't think I've ever done a reading like that before. That is amazing. So a lot of yin energy here, a lot of feminine energy. So the feminine energy, it's all about trusting and allowing and being receptive. Okay, receptive to the energies, receptive to your intuition, receptive of what the other person is offering you, okay? Receptive of the help that Spirit is trying to bring you during this time. So this is the message that I'm getting with these energies here. Super powerful. Opening your reading with the High Priestess, this is a powerful opening to your reading. You know, the energy of duality here. This is a time for listening to your intuition. You know in your heart what is best for you and what is in your highest good. You always know if you take the time to tune in and listen to yourself. So many people are divorced from their intuition. You know, I get a lot of comments of people saying, I can't choose a group, I don't know which one, doubting yourself. That's your mind, right? You know, and this can apply to any area of your life. That's just the mind getting in the way of the intuition, because we've been taught to be analytical. That's how our school systems are set up, and we ignore the intuition, which is part of what has made us successful as a human species. So you can listen to your intuition, you can trust your heart, your gut instinct to guide you as to what steps to take, and also just to know the truth of this connection. So there is more to this connection than meets the eye, more to this situation, right, than meets the eye at this time. Spirit really wants you to know that. So there's going to be more that's going to be revealed. There's more to come, is what I'm hearing with this. All right, there's like a veil that's been drawn over it, so that you can't see the full scope of this situation, the bigger picture at this time, because you're not meant to. So if you're in confusion, if you're wondering what's going to happen, if you want to know when things are going to resolve, if you want to get answers, whatever it is that's swirling around in your mind, you're not meant to know it right now. So you know, perhaps you can kind of let it go a little bit and trust. You know, we were talking about these receptive energies, these feminine energies of trusting that everything is working out as it should do for your highest good. This is what Spirit wants you to know. So maybe take a step back out of your mind and that confusion and just be like, take a deep breath. Everything's working out for my highest good. You can say, only good can come to me. That's one of my favorite affirmations. Only good can come to me, and just know that things are working out for you. But things are hidden from you right now, which you maybe can't see because you can't see the full scope of it. So I think what's being hidden is that someone in this connection is feeling this intense loss, and it may be your person with this 5 of Cups energy. Okay, I sense it's them, that they're feeling this loss, but you may not know about it. This is hidden from you because it may look like they're just getting on with their life. It may be that they're in another relationship. It may be that they look like they're doing just fine, but inside they feel sad. They feel a loss. I feel that for some of them they're experiencing some kind of depression or lower vibrational energies or lower mood, and you wouldn't know about it, and I sense you wouldn't even suspect it. So they are mourning this loss of kind of the passion that you brought to their life. It's just like that spark has gone out for them and they don't know what to do next. They don't know how. You know, they're mourning the loss of something that's quite powerful, right? With this Queen of Wands energy. Definitely a lot of passion here, a lot of magnetic attraction. You know, we've got the Devil energy as well. That's magnetic attraction. So they're mourning the loss of the energy of this connection, the way that you made them feel, right? Your presence in their life was enriching to them. Like, I just feel like you lifted them up a little bit in some way when you were in their life or when you were together. Maybe you gave them sort of more motivation to do better, to be better, and without you, they just can't feel like that. They don't feel that way. They're struggling to get motivated. They're struggling to know what to do without that. But you can't feed somebody else with your energy. It's interesting. Definitely a lot of passion here in this connection. They're really kind of missing your kind of sensuality, missing that energy in your life. You know, if they're yin, then they're missing your yang. If you're yang, then they're missing your yin. You have that duality, that balance of the yin and the yang is what causes attraction. I sense that they're missing your attention as well, or your attentions, you know, that you give them. It's like you make them feel better about themselves, which is something truly they should be able to give themselves, right? But they've been getting some of that from you, and they miss that. They miss that now. Queen of Swords. I feel, to the Queen of Pentacles, look at this. I feel like you have asserted your boundary with whatever it excuse me, whatever it is in your situation. Maybe you said, no, I don't want to be friends with benefits. I want more. Or, do you know what, this inconsistency isn't working for me. You know, let's be real about this. I like it. I feel like it's really positive. Being clear about what you want, like thinking about things. Yeah, you're passionate about this. Yeah, you want to be with them, but you're not willing to sacrifice yourself, is what I'm seeing, for somebody else. So maybe it was you that poured yourself into this relationship. Maybe it was you that did the lion's share of the work, right? Maybe it was you that was making it happen. And you're just like, do you know what? A relationship is 50-50. Not 90-10, not 80-20. It's 50-50. And if you don't want to put that in, then I'm out, right? Because you are a powerhouse, Queen of Pentacles. No doubt about it. You are going places, okay? You've got your eyes on the prize. You are going places. You are nourishing yourself. You are nurturing yourself. You've got dreams. You've got goals, and you will achieve those things. And if you feel like this is a distraction to your dream, you know, if you feel like that's holding you back, if it's acting as a distraction to where it is that you are going, because you are going places, make no mistake about it. You are going places. You are going to achieve great things. You know, whatever it is that you set your sights on, you can achieve that. And that is the direction, that's your trajectory of where you are going. Okay, so if you're just like, this is taking up too much of my time, too much of my energy, too much of my heart away from what is good, and from me creating a beautiful future for myself, then I see you, you know, making that decision, just saying, this is no good to me. And that is a powerful thing. So you're in your power, and I really like it. It feels really good to me, but we've got the full energy. So in the long term, you're hoping for a fresh start with this person, right? Or this could go vice versa. Maybe your person's hoping for a fresh start with you. To move forward, to turn over that new leaf, to try again. It's full energy. But I feel, full to the devil, 2 major arcanas, that Capricorn's energy represented here, that it isn't a very good idea, right? So you may want this, and there is the potential there for a fresh start. But I feel like, and for them coming back towards you and you getting back together, the energies are here for that. And I see this. Look at the outcome of your reading. We'll talk about this. Knight of Cups. Love is here. An offer of love is here. An offer of love is coming in. And it's energetically, this is what you're working towards. And I think you know it. You know that there's more in this connection. There's more to this, right? So, I feel like they're going to come back towards you. I feel like you're going to be tempted to do this. You know, because you've taken your energy back into yourself. You're doing you right now. You're grounded. You're empowered. You've not given yourself over to them. This is why they miss you so much, because you have so much to give, so much love, so much magic. This, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, that is magic right there. That is somebody who has worked on themselves. That is somebody who has done the inner work, is on the journey, who understands themselves, will not compromise. But I see you wanting to make this fresh start. But I don't know. I'm not sure it's a good idea with this devil energy. I see that you are connected to one another energetically. I see the attraction. I see why you want to go there. I know it feels good when you're there. But is it a distraction from your long-term goals? This is the question that Spirit is saying today. So there is that option for them to come back. But is it a good idea? I see them coming back. I see you being able to start again. But is it a good idea? Okay, is it going to be triggering for you? Is it going to take you away from what you really want in the broader picture, or towards what you really want? Because this is the thing, we're either moving towards what we're trying to manifest or we're moving away. There is no in between, right? So I'm just wondering whether if you give it another chance, it's going to be more of the same. I feel like maybe you've got a soul contract together. I feel the depth of the connection. I feel how you're bound to one another. This isn't over. You two are still in each other's energy all the time. All the time. You are bound up with each other. Right? So, and you still feel that. That's why you're here. So you can give it another start, another chance, but like, is it a good idea? Is it going to bring you the most happiness? Someone in this connection is waiting. I feel you waiting and still invested in this connection, waiting for them to come back towards you with an offer of love. And they will do that. This is what's happening. So will you get back together? I don't know. I don't know if you'll get back together, but they'll definitely come towards you with an offer of love, you know, telling you that they want to give it a chance, telling you that they love you, maybe saying all the things that you want to hear, right? But is it genuine? Does it have long-term potential? Is it genuine? So just be, what I'm hearing from Spirit is just be very careful, okay? Because what you want, what you're trying to manifest, your wish to be back together, to be in this person's energy, to experience them, they will come towards you. You're not waiting in vain. They will come towards you with this offer of love. They will whisper those sweet nothings into your ear, but be very careful and just make sure that they're not just telling you what you want to hear, or that they don't have an ulterior motive of just like wanting to get your energy or experience that energy where they have nothing to give in return, or they're not willing to give as much as you will give. I'm not saying they're a bad person, I'm just saying this is maybe their MO, this is how they go about things right now, because this is their level of conscious awareness, right? Where they're at with things. So I don't think it's bad. Could just be that there's more lessons to learn between you both, you know, and what I'm hearing most of all, if that doesn't resonate with you, then there's just going to be, you know, they can come back towards you, but there will be challenges and there will be things that you have to work on in order to make this love successful. All right. So just bear that in mind. You know, because I do see that throughout the reading that it is challenging. There's this like, you know, we open with this duality here of the dark and the light with the High Priestess. So there is this, oh, I've lost what I was going to say, but this kind of friction, tension between what you want and what they want, and what they think and what you think, and what you feel and how they feel. And there's like this friction, tension all the time. So there's some things that need to be worked on in order to, wow, make this work. Look at this. It's the card tension. Turbulence, stress. So that is the Oracle card, tension. Just what we were saying, that has blown me away. There's a stormy sea in the background. So I think Spirit is just drawing your attention to this friction that you're feeling right now between you both. And drawing your attention to the fact that this needs some resolution. Yeah? And I think you know that. We have the card avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. This is kind of like Four of Cups energy. So it may be that someone in this connection is avoiding the other person, or they're avoiding leveling up or taking the next step. But this issue of kind of avoiding maybe avoiding one another, just like I can't handle this right now, I'm getting a bit of that energy. Or just like avoiding really kind of doing what you need to do to sort this out. So we've got the card soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So we can have many soulmates in a lifetime. It just means that you've agreed to meet each other in this lifetime, to be part of each other's journey here. So that's beautiful. So if you're feeling the depth of this connection, this is why. That's soulmate energy for you. And the card, the warrior. And this has like ram's heads imagery on here. So you may, this is Aries energy represented here. So this is just powering forwards. There's a lot to do with the Emperor energy here, about kind of regaining control, getting in control of this, being in control about what it is that you want, and you know, the image of a sword here as well. So just kind of slicing through, getting to the truth, making a decision, and getting the clarity that you need to work through these struggles, to sort of cut through some of the crap and work through the struggles. So with that warrior energy, it's really like, if you want it, you'll have to fight for it. Okay? That's everything that I have for you in this super interesting reading. It's been fascinating. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you guys. It is really interesting. Bit of a long reading. If you're still with me at the end of this reading, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. It's been such an honor. I love it so much. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've written it from the heart. People have been getting amazing transformations in their romantic lives and coming into union with their special person. So if that resonates, more information about it on my website. You can read all about it there. It's linked down below. Also check me out on Instagram for my IGTV series, Holistic Relationships. Loads of chat going on there, so please join the conversation. I would love to see you over there. But have an amazing week. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the Labradorite gemstone. All right, so let's take a look at the energies in these cards and see if you and your person will reunite. Okay, opening the reading with a powerful Empress, Libra's energy. Very beautiful. A powerful opening to your reading. 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse at the center of your reading. So that is the theme of your reading. 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and closing your reading with the 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of positivity here. There is still love in this connection. This is very beautiful. This is an abundant time. So, you know, there is still abundant feeling here. There is still abundant emotion here. There is a lot of love still in this connection. And there is, excuse me, the potential for growth with this. So this is something that can be nurtured. This is something that can grow. This is something that's worth investing in. So I see that here, and I feel like this is how your person really feels. But this is a powerful opening to your reading. You know, if you want to know how they feel about you, they still hold a torch for you, is what I'm hearing, and they still love you. They see you as, you may have children with this person. Obviously this is just a general reading. If you're very young, this won't resonate with you, but you may have children with this person. This person definitely sees you as kind of like marriage material, or somebody who is kind of long-term potential, this sort of energy, right? Rather than just a fling. They see that in you. So there is some respect there, you know, there is respect. They can respect you. They see you as very magnetic, very beautiful, very attractive, very alluring, right? You know, a little bit magical even. So there's a connection there, isn't there, that you don't experience every day. You don't feel like that about somebody every day. You may have an attraction with them. You may like the way they look. They may be fun, but you don't have a connection like this every single day. This is something that's special, and I think that you know that. Now I see them coming towards you, but slowly. I know it's not what you want to hear. 8 of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, they're coming towards you. They're going to come towards you with communication. I feel like they're going to like bridge the gap between you both. That could be an energetic gap. It could be emotional. But they want to bridge this gap, and they're coming towards you. It's like it's directed focus with this 8 of Wands energy. So their directed focus is to come towards you. Sometimes people don't like to hear this. They're like, no, that'll never happen. Well, you know, we've got to stay in high vibration and be open to all possibilities. Look at how magical and amazing the world is. Right? Look at how magical and amazing the world is. The possibilities are unlimited, but I see them coming towards you to want to communicate with you, to want to experience your energy, to share in this love. But it's a slow process. So it may be like drip, 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 and maybe a little bit. So, in these instances, I feel like it's always good to not be waiting on them. right? What I'm hearing is, yeah, they're coming towards you. You don't need to worry. You know, this is a card, Divine Feminine. This is a card of receiving what it is that they're coming forward with. But in the meantime, you can continue to nurture and nourish yourself. And then you draw them in magnetically with your own energy. Okay, so you don't need to chase them or persuade them or anything like this. You're just like seated in your truth, your authenticity, knowing who you are, doing you. And then it becomes like a siren's call in the old Greek myths, where you just call them in and they can't help but be drawn back towards you. This is what I'm seeing. They can't help it. They can't help but be drawn back towards this energy because it becomes so magnetic. So they're coming towards you. This may begin as an energetic thing. You may feel it in the energetic frequency, you know, if you resonate with things like that, or you may not, but they'll come towards you. And then you'll see it in the 3D world, that they're getting in touch with you. So Spirit is really saying, you know, when they reach out to you, however they reach out to you, whatever it is, just be warm to what it is that they have to offer, or where they're at. So there's no pressure. This is somebody who's languid, who's relaxed about what's happening, who's busy doing their own thing, who's happy in themselves, who's happy creating a beautiful life, pottering around, watering their plants, making a garden, painting a picture, being creative, investing in themselves. This is somebody who's doing them. And but when this person is in their life, when they come towards them with their energy, it's just warm towards what they have to offer. So you're saying, yes, I can create this safe space for you. It is safe for you to come towards me. It is safe for you to express yourself. It is safe for you to connect with me. And then they will just get closer and closer and closer. The more safe they feel, the closer they'll be able to get to you, okay? They know that there's nothing jarring in your energy. There's nothing sharp or fierce or resistant in your energy. This is like the opposite of resistance. This is just acceptance. This is just receiving. This is just compassion and gentleness. And they'll come towards you, but they'll be called in, right? You're calling them into you. It's really beautiful. Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I see you thawing out towards them. I see you being open, you know, letting your guard down a little bit. If you've just been like, you know, perhaps you've cut them off or cut them out. Maybe you went no contact. Maybe you pushed them away, or somebody in this connection pushed the other person away. But this is like you thawing out and just saying, yeah, I'm open to this. I see you coming towards me, and I'm open to what you have to offer. I will let you in. I'll hear you out. And this is coming more from a space of gentleness as well. Just like, okay, I'm not going to put up this barrier. I'm not going to like be putting all this stuff in my energetic frequency where no one can get near me. This is just like, yeah, I understand. You know, if I'm going at it from a logical perspective, maybe it's, you know, there are issues. But if I come directly from my heart, so this is like coming out of the heart, out of the head, being overly analytical about it. Oh, but this, but that. What about this? What about that? What about what he said? What about what she said? What about when this happened? And just dropping down into the heart space and just going, I'm going to shine my heart light. Seven of Swords in reverse in the center of your reading, the theme of your reading is very interesting. So moving on from a betrayal, moving on from perhaps forgiveness, healing of this, of, you know, someone in this connection is leveling up. Someone in this connection wants to put the past behind them. Healing from this. So it could be a betrayal, could be some shadiness that you're moving on from, or it could just be that they weren't really treating you in the way that you deserved. Okay, they weren't really pulling their weight. They weren't really being very mature in their communication or in the connection, or they were trying to get away with something, because in the upright I always see this as like somebody's trying to get away with something. So I feel like there's some forgiveness, there's some compassion, there's some just with this Eight of Cups, it's just like leaving that energy behind. Whatever has transpired between you, you are able to leave that behind now with the Eight of Cups and be like, okay, what's done is done. What's said has been said. Let's move forward now. Let's leave these in the past. There is still love here. We do have a special connection. Let's leave all this shit in the past and move forwards with grace. And just be like, someone's just like, yeah, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to bury the hatchet. I'm willing to let you back in. I'm willing to forgive you. I'm willing to open my heart to you so that we can move on to something new. Okay. There is a lot of love here. So what I'm seeing, right, regards to you getting back together, looking at this spread, is that, yeah, I see that, actually. There's a process though. So what I'm really seeing here is this process of them coming towards you, of this little by little. You carry on doing you, and gradually you get back into that space where you can connect. So it's not like, boom, they ring you up and you're just like, I'm so sorry, and then we get back together. There's like this process. And during that, they get to work on themselves a little bit. You get to work on yourself a little bit. And in doing so, you'll be able to converge and come back together. Okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So they see your value. Now, maybe they didn't see it before, but this change that's happening, this thing that they're working towards, is just that you've invested so much in yourself, and good for you. I like it. It feels really good. You've invested so much in yourself, and you've not been afraid. You've not been afraid to be on your own. You've not been afraid to, you're like, it's bold. You've not been afraid to be without them. Your preference is to be with them, but you know that everything is working out for your highest good. You're investing in yourself. You may be investing in your learning. You may be investing in your career. Okay? They see how good you're doing. You are golden to them. Look at this. Empowered. They may be afraid that you are moving on. They may see you moving on with your life. Like, stuff's changing. You know, time is passing. Things are changing. You know, maybe you've changed your look or your hair. Maybe you've got like a new job. Maybe you're making plans. Maybe they see you dating other people and enjoying yourself. They see you moving on, and there's something that triggers that, where they see you investing in yourself, where they see you moving on, that triggers them to see your value. You know, or getting on with your life. Just like, yeah, I'm getting on with my life. I'm not making a big drama about this. Yeah, my preference is to be with you. Yeah, I love you. I've told you that. But I'm doing me. I'm getting on with my life. They see how poised you are, right? And it's triggering them to understand your value. So I see, look, this is so beautiful. They're coming towards you slowly. It's all working out. They're going to make you an offer of love. New love. Like turning over a new leaf. Making a fresh start. They're coming towards you with love for the long term. Ten of Pentacles. This is a powerful outcome to your reading. But I've got to say, this is all you. This is what you're drawing in with your energetic frequency. This is about you. You know, staying in high vibration, being positive, knowing your worth, and then the world being a mirror hologram, right? It's just an illusion. It's a mirror of how we feel within ourselves. And that goodness that you've created in yourself, I'm seeing like honey, right? Goodness, that sweetness that you've created within yourself, reflected back out at you. And you being so empowered that you can create the reality that you want. And that reality is them coming towards you and offering you love. Just like saying, look, I am offering you love, and, you know, I give you my heart. Here you go. It's this hand of love. It's like, here is my heart, it's yours. So I see that working out, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time, and it's going to take longer than you want. And it isn't a case of, should I wait for them or should I give up? It's a case of you just carrying on doing you, raising your own vibration, recognizing your own worth, and then them being called into you to offer you this love for the long term. And this is a relationship. 10 of Pentacles next to the Ace of Cups. That's a relationship that's got long-term potential. So that's what they're coming in with, which is why I think it's worth, I was going to say worth the wait, but not like, you don't want to wait for them, you don't want to put your life on hold for them, but it's worth bearing in mind that when they come to you, it will be serious and better than you ever hoped for, maybe. I really like that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking at your oracle cards. We have the card Past Life Relationship. You have known each other before from the Romance Angels deck. All my decks are linked in the description box if you ever see a deck that you like. So past life relationship. So I feel like you've been in many lifetimes together. And if you feel like they are very familiar, or that you're very bound up to them, or they feel like part of your soul tribe, or you feel like you could never really be free of their energy, then this is why. Past life relationship. You've been together before. I like it. We have the card Versatility. If you can see that, if I put it right in the middle, you can see it over my face. This has the image of a hemp leaf or a cannabis leaf on it, so that may be significant to you, but that indicates like abundance, because it grows in abundance. It's pretty powerful, it can grow anywhere, and healing as well. It has like powerful healing properties as well. That notion of being able to relax into it, but versatility of being able to kind of go with the flow. Spirit's really saying, just go with the flow of this, let things unfold, go with the flow of it. Maybe your person needs to change, maybe you need to change, maybe there are some adjustments that need to be made in your approach, is what I'm hearing, that will create a good outcome for you. Right, and this is interesting. We have the card Distance and Apprehensive. So I feel like this is why there's this slow energy. They're coming towards you, but they're coming towards you slowly. It's because they're apprehensive. It says cautious, afraid. So they're afraid. They're creating this distance, barriers, separation, space. So, you know, you may be in this energy of distance, of separation, of no contact right now at this time. So there is this physical distance between you, or an energetic distance, an emotional distance that you're feeling. But they're apprehensive to kind of break that, to reach out, to send you that message, to come towards you, to tell you how they feel. You know, because they're coming towards you to tell you that they love you. But they're apprehensive to do that. There's some fear that's holding them back. Fear of looking vulnerable, fear of getting shot down in flames, fear of rejection. So there's some, they're going to overcome this, but this is why it's going to be tentative. Slowly, slowly. I think that's why I had the image of honey as well. It flows very slowly. It's not like rushing water. It's just like, flows very slowly. It's sweet, but it flows slowly. So they're a little bit apprehensive, a little bit guarded, and they're cautious about approaching you. But I feel, you know, Queen of Swords in the reverse, you are open to them. They will be able to pick that up in your energy. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you're still with me at the end of this reading, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and your energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so much. It feels like a nourishing connection, like you have like a good friendship with this person, like it's built on something quite solid. And I see how much you're working on yourself, and Spirit wants you to know that it is paying off, so don't worry about that. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. I have written every single one of them myself. I've written them and recorded them myself. They're all, created from the heart for you. You don't need to be good at meditation. You can just take that time to nourish yourself, to bathe in that positivity, to relax, and to just reprogram your subconscious mind with positivity and new core beliefs. And it is just a lovely thing to do for yourself. So you can just fall asleep if you want to. So I've designed them for you to fall asleep, to be super relaxed, to take some time for yourself, to set you off, into sleep before you go to bed. Because it's the thing that we think about right before we go to sleep is really, really powerful. So that's worth bearing in mind as well. So they're quite long. Often they're kind of 45 minutes long, so you can really go on that kind of beautiful journey into yourself and nourish your spiritual self, because often our spiritual selves are neglected. All right, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love. You're always in my thoughts. If you feel called to, check out Instagram as well. I'm putting lots of content on there as part of the Holistic Relationship series, where we talk about love, manifesting love, all things to do with different aspects of relationships and self-growth. So if you're in that space, then it's really going to resonate with you. So check me out on there, on IGTV. I'm loving it so much. But take good care, and I will see you soon.